Diagram shows a sketch of a ladder leaning against a vertical wall of a house. The ladder is at an angle of 33 degrees with the wall. The top of the ladder is 5.2 meters above the ground, and the bottom of the ladder is on horizontal ground. Find the length of the ladder. Okay, so here we can see, right, just from this image here, that there's a triangle being formed, yeah? Okay, and they're giving us angles and lengths. But to make this question a lot clearer, I'm actually going to draw a sort of more of a mathematical diagram, if you like, okay, whereby then the sides and angles are sort of labelled a bit more like we've seen in the previous question, okay. So what I'm confident here is I know this is a right angle, okay, here, formed from there, okay, and I know that because if you sort of focus on the question, it does say that the vertical wall, yeah? Now most walls are vertical, aren't they? You'd expect them to be of a house. So it's vertical, and you'd expect the ground to be obviously horizontal, and it actually says that, doesn't it? Horizontal ground there, okay? So the ground is horizontal, okay, flat then, yeah, and then we've got the wall then vertical to it, okay? So that's a right angle here. It says then, this is an important bit you've got to sort of pay attention to. It says the ladder is at an angle of 33 degrees with the wall. Now it's important where you put 33 degrees, okay? Because you might be tempted to put it down here, okay? Because that's where we normally write angles, isn't it? At the bottom sort of the triangle. But it says 33 degrees with the wall. Now the wall is not there, isn't it? That's the ground, that's the floor. The wall obviously is the vertical side here, yeah? So we're going to have to label that 33 degrees, right? Because that's what it clearly says, so it's that angle there, okay? And it says then the top of the ladder is 5.2 meters above the ground. So the top of the ladder is here, and it's 5.2 meters above the ground. So they're talking about the height there, okay? So they're talking about this side. They're not saying how long the ladder is, okay? They're not saying that the ladder is 5.2 meters. They're saying it's 5.2 meters above the ground, right? So that's measuring the vertical height. And then it's saying find the length of the ladder. Okay, find the length of the ladder. Well, in terms of this sort of setup here, again, we're going to use trigonometry SOHCAHTOA, right? Now, the hypotenuse side, of course, is going to be this side here, yeah? Because it's the longer side, and it's opposite the right angle. This is going to be my opposite side because it's opposite the angle, okay, opposite the angle there. And this is going to be my adjacent, okay, that's going to be my adjacent side there, next to the angles. Now what do I want? Well, I want the length of the ladder. And that's what it's saying, what's the length of the ladder? So I want H, don't I? Yeah? And they give me A. They give me A. They say what that side is, 5.2. So when I write out then SOHCAHTOA, okay, let's see which one I've got A and H in. Of course, it's that middle one there, yeah? The cos. So, it'll be cos 33, okay, the angle. Let's follow then this order, right? Cos 33 equals A, which is 5.2, okay? Divide then by H, which is this here, the length of the ladder. Now, I don't know what that is, so I'll call it H. You can call it X if you want, right? Call it whatever you want. But that's what I want to work out, the H. Now, this one's a bit more challenging compared to the last one, because if we look at the last question again, let me just remind you here, we wanted to work out X, didn't we? And to get X on its own, you just took the 14.3 over the other side, yeah? We were dividing by it, so took it over and times, and it came out straight away. Trouble is this time, your H is on the bottom, okay? Right? Your H is on the bottom, so I can't just do this in one go, right? Or if I do it in one go, I've got to be careful. So what I can do, just like in the last question, you know I was dividing by 14.3 and I took it over and then I times on the other side. I'll do exactly the same here. Okay, I'll take the, excuse me, I'll take the H over and I'll times. Okay, because I'm dividing by H. Take it over the other side and do the opposite and times. So I get that. Right? Now I still don't want to do anything on the calculator yet, right? I don't want to type anything in yet because I haven't got my H on its own. I've still got my H here. But what I can do now, I can appreciate, because I'm doing H times cos 33, I can now actually take the cos 33 over the other side, and I'll get my H on its own. So because I'm timesing by cos 33, when I take it over, I've got to do the opposite and divide. Okay, so I'm timesing by cos 33 here, take it over and divide. So I end up getting 5.2, divide them by cos 33. So a little bit more work on this particular question because the side we wanted was on the bottom. So if I work that out, it comes out to be then 6.2. Okay, 6.2, and we're measuring in meters. Okay, so that is the length of the ladder. And we're done.